I started it.
You started that.
Hey, Patreon.
Hey.
We're back.
Hi. Oh, I don't want these. Sorry guys, I was trying to send a text real quick, but it's not really quick.
Why are we already to 17 minutes on a good...
I did the same thing last time. It's only 17 seconds.
That's
That's exactly what I
we
did
have
last
been
time.
recording for a
Ooh.
really long time.
They heard all the things we said. Okay. Hello, Patreon. Welcome to Family Looking Up. It's your turn.
Hey. Welcome to Family Looking Up. This is Camille.
Hey, Camille.
Hey,
This is
Andy.
Andrea.
Hey.
Hi, Camilla and Andrea. I'm Beth.
Hey, Beth.
So good to meet you.
Good
I
to
think
be
it's time
here.
we do a poll again on our story of who still doesn't know our voices.
Oh, that's a great
That's been
idea.
a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like, the regulars have to know us by now.
I'm Beth. Me and Danny have 5 kids.
This place is crazy. I'm Camille, and this is exponentially exciting. I say big words, and I'll tell you a story.
I pooped my pants, so that happened.
What is that? And I think we can both do Camille. Is that even true? Or Andrea?
Yeah.
Is that even true?
I just love it when you guys try to mimic me. It's like how I hear how you really think I am. I'm snotty, I have a high voice.
We were just talking about a very neutral, non-upsetting topic, in my opinion, and Andrea just straight up yelled at me, and I'm like, she's not yelling at me, she's just looking at me and yelling. That's all she's
True.
doing.
I took out my anger on Beth. It was a ridiculous topic. It was not
It was
neutral, it was
ridiculous.
ridiculous. But I'm not
Well,
going to go into
no,
it.
I'm going to go into it. I'm just going to briefly mention.
Okay.
We were talking about colon cleanses.
Yes.
And that gets Andrea very, very offended. So I got yelled at for it because I was the one reading the post.
Yeah.
I was just a messenger. I'm an idiot. Speaking of messengers,
I just want to say a
Okay.
public service announcement. Don't believe everything you read on social media. Just
Okay.
because somebody does a colon treatment doesn't mean that everyone should do a little colon cleansing.
I agree.
I
Leave
agree.
your colon alone. Leave your colon out
You
of
don't
it.
want to be messing with that place.
You guys
No.
remembered when people named their children Colon?
No.
No.
Colin Powell?
Colin
No.
Powell.
No, his name's
Oh,
Colin.
his name was Colin.
Maybe not a lot
Well,
of
it's
people.
spelled Colin, but it is colon.
I think it's
I've
pronounced
never-
Colin.
You're real. Colin Powell? Colin Powell.
I think it's Colin Powell.
It's Colin.
You think it's Colin?
I gotta look
How
it
come
up.
I can't remember now? But I think you're right. I think it is Colin
I
Powell.
think so.
That's upsetting. That's
Huh.
all. He's a great guy, though. Great guy. Hey, speaking of social media and not listening to everything,
Yes.
we recently had an Instagram, Facebook crash, and for
Oh.
a full day, no one could use it.
Did
Yeah.
you guys know this? Did you
Suffer?
suffer? Yeah. Did you even know it was happening? That's what I was trying
Did
to
you
say.
feel like your whole life had ended?
I did not know. Danny came home from work and said, "Did you survive the day?" And I was like, "No car crash, no death threats. Yeah, here
It
I
seems
am.
like I did.
Supper on the table." And he's like, "Instagram was down all day," and I was like, "Guess I'm not on Instagram that much, you judgmental male."
Yeah, right?
That was a
I
correct
didn't know
response.
what you guys did. You guys?
I was really busy all day. I was trying to get stuff done so we could come here. And so I had a list so long of things I had to do.
Didn't even notice.
I just assumed it was my phone. Like I got on like a couple times and it wasn't really refreshing, and I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize it was like
Yeah.
a full-on problem.
I just kind of wish it stayed dead forever.
Little bit.
And you
I'd be
can
fine
just
with it.
turn it off.
No. Really?
Try it.
No.
I hate the addicts. No, shut up.
No. Guys, I have a series that
Okay.
you need to watch.
Ooh, this is
Like
a
a
TV
watching
series?
series.
Like a
Okay,
TV
I've been needing
series.
one of these.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe you know, I've been backing off the audiobooks.
Yes.
Been really doing some spiritual, intellectual, emotional talks to myself like, Beth, maybe you're using this as a tool to run and hide. So
Maybe.
you need to ease up. So I'm down to like 3 books a week instead of 7.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome.
It's been taking me a couple weeks to finish a book. You guys know I was like a book a week.
I
Yeah.
know. Last
Oh,
time
yeah.
we got together, I
Yeah.
did think, how the heck is
Yeah.
Beth doing
No,
this?
it's not good. But also, it does help when if I go on lots of road trips, and that's,
Yeah.
it is,
Yes.
but whatever. I have a problem. So I was like, okay, Beth, back up. You're addicted. Let's watch more TV.
Oh, yes.
So
I'm with
I
you.
joined the TV world.
I'm happy to join that world.
I just haven't had a series I liked in a long time.
I have not. I can't remember the last series
Yeah.
I liked.
You're gonna like it too.
Okay.
We've been stuck on New Girl in the Office for so long. It was time. So my friend told us about a series called Turn.
Turn.
Turn, and the end's
Okay.
flipped backwards, kind of a little play on words.
Ooh.
So clever of them. And it's about like the Revolutionary War, redcoats, and the not redcoats. What are they called?
Blue
The
coats?
Patriots.
Wait, who would be the
United States?
the Americans. Anyway, well, we all know about the redcoats because Paul Revere is running around yelling about the redcoats coming.
The other
So-
side was us, just so
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so us versus the redcoats.
Okay.
And it's about like George Washington's spies.
Ooh, this sounds
It is
good.
so addicting. And the whole time, I mean, Andrea, prepare yourself. Because you never know who's going to die, first of all.
Oh.
And you fall in
I thought
love
you
with
were gonna
characters.
say
No.
that there was gonna be like
And
some
then-
fun like love stories.
No, no.
Oh.
And then there's the evil guy, Simcoe. And in
Ooh.
every episode, you're like, someone kill him. And then he just doesn't want to die. It is so good. There's 3 or 4 seasons, and there's like 10 episodes each season.
Yes.
Well, it's longer, and
That's
each
great.
episode's like 40, 45 minutes.
Oh, I love this.
And it is, okay, so there's no language except arse and shite, which I'm
Yeah.
like, those aren't bad, right? Because they said,
I don't know what they're saying.
You're, you're a wee horse's arse. And I'm like, aw. That's like a
I
compliment.
kind of feel like that's just sore there, but I'm not sure.
I feel complimented by that. So they, like, I like it that they use, like, a play on the swear word.
I'm gonna always say that every time I hear a British person say that. I'll think, oh,
Aw. That's
Thank
cute.
you.
oh,
Thank
that's
you.
so nice.
The only thing is, there's like lots of like
Dead
I want to say
bodies.
there tons of gore, but I don't.
Okay,
I don't
that's
care
not
about
it,
that.
okay.
Lots of gore, but like I wouldn't call them like bedroom scenes because they're like prostitutes. So there's nothing romantic happening. It's just like, oh, there's a captain with some woman over in that corner. Like, so they just kind of pop up a lot.
And do they show stuff, or you just know it's happening?
You usually just know what's happening. There's not really naked bodies at all, but you know what's going on.
Okay.
So there's that. So like I wouldn't want to watch it with my kids. There's
Okay.
a woman's back like 3 times, but no buns, just like a back.
Okay.
So
No arse.
no arse.
Oh.
Oh, no arse. So that's I think it's not like you really have to get through the F-bombs and everything. It's not like that. There's gore and stuff, but there is lots of like every episode. It's like, oh, he's okay. I guess that's happening now.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
But the women, because of the corsets, you know, they're always clothed. Like
Yes.
their tops are always on.
Very nice.
Okay.
It's very
It's an
We should
added
all
benefit
go
of
to
a
modest.
corset.
Very modest. It's real good.
And
Okay.
where do you see it? Where do I watch it?
Netflix.
Oh, I gotta get
Oh.
Netflix
Maybe
back.
it's somewhere else. I don't know.
I
But it's
haven't
for
heard of it, but
sure
now that's
on
2
Netflix.
series that I want to
What's
watch.
the other one?
Remember we talked about I want to watch Shadow and Bone,
Oh yeah.
which again I have to do a disclaimer. I have no idea if it's clean or not.
Yes.
I've just heard it's good, so it may be like not even good. But I read the books and I really want to see the series because I've heard it's good. So
Maybe
that's
it's worth
2.
it.
I guess I'm just gonna have to hold out till Stranger Things comes out, and then I'll just watch them all.
For 3 months we won't hear from Andrea. She's gonna be really
Finally,
busy.
Stranger Things came out, so she has to watch every series that has currently been on.
I have never even seen one episode of Stranger Things.
I haven't either.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like a whole thing, and I was just
Yeah.
like, eh.
Well,
It's
I
like,
will.
nah, they don't have an accent.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
don't know. It's like so disgusting, like and gross, like the aliens and just, but they'll suck you in. Like at the end of every episode, there's some cliffhanger that you're like, oh, well, it would be wrong for me not to
Yes.
see what's
I'd
going
be
on
a
next.
quitter,
Yes.
and you're no quitter.
So yeah, I liked it, and I'm gonna watch the next. I think there's only one more season coming out, and we'll definitely be watching it.
For the 3 people who enjoy Vera
Uh-huh.
that are listening to us, I'd just like to publicly announce season 11 has released.
Season 11?
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
because it's good.
No, okay.
11
Let's-
seasons, and we've never heard of it except for from Camille.
That's
That's how
because
good
it's
it is.
British.
So they have
It's based on
horses,
books, so a lot of books.
And is it on Netflix?
No, it's on Amazon,
Oh,
but it's
Prime?
on BritBox.
Oh.
That's only a thing. Okay, for the
So-
rest of the world who has no idea what that is, Camille and the other 3 people who
Yes.
watch the show, they subscribe to that
Yes.
separately.
Yes, because it is worth every
Okay,
penny.
I need to know, what is too many seasons? How many seasons is too
It
many
depends
seasons?
on how good it is. And it depends on how well it's
I
written.
mean, Simpsons going on like over 30 seasons. That's quality television right,
Right
there.
there.
Simpsons, yeah, no, that's good.
That's not too many seasons.
No, it's just the right amount.
It
Even
depends.
the best show, though, don't you think
It needs
even
an
the
ending.
best show can go a little too long?
Yes, I
Oh, it
think you
can.
have to know there has to be an ending.
Yeah, but
Vera
not,
has it.
not yet for Vera.
Vera.
No.
Eleven.
It's fantastic.
That's like you gotta commit your life to that
Oh,
one.
that's only like 400 dead people. There are so many more than that in Britain that can be yet killed off.
You know another series I tried to get into? I've never watched Downton Abbey.
Oh.
And that was like a whole thing too.
I
And
watched a few.
I
and
watched
then,
the first 2 episodes and I was like, eh.
oh,
I think I watched the first 3 seasons of that.
Oh, 3 seasons.
And then I was like getting madder and
Yeah,
madder as
yeah.
they changed the storyline, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm out.
Okay, so here's when this is when I finally, I bet it's the same time when you did, okay? The season, I think it was the 3rd season, and everyone starts dying.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
it was
what
like the
everyone
nice
says.
sister dies
Yes.
of preeclampsia. And it was this horrible,
Oh.
sad death. And it broke my heart. And then, I don't want to say who dies.
Yeah, to keep it a secret, I might
Yeah.
still watch.
Okay, but like a beloved character died in the stupidest way imaginable. And I was like, okay, now it's just a soap
We're just
opera.
killing people for fun.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. It
I
was
was
just
like,
turning
it's
into a
just
soap opera.
So I was like, I can't do it anymore.
I did
will-
like the movie.
Oh, I haven't seen the movie.
I thought the movie was good, and even for like, I went with my husband, and he had never seen any Downton Abbey, and I mean, I think it was okay
It's
standalone.
fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll watch the
I
movie.
will say turn. You know, it's like spies and this person and they're changing sides and he's changing sides and Benedict Arnold rolls in with his cocky self.
Oh.
And like you do, I am like 3 seasons, like I think we're like episode 4 of season 3. And I am kind of like, oh my gosh, if one more person dies or
Yeah.
you start getting so, I'm just like, who
You get
wins this
invested.
war anyways? I don't know who's going to
That's
win.
why that's
Yeah.
such a
I'm
great
like,
episode.
does
You don't know what's gonna
George
happen.
Washington die? I have no idea. Like, what is going to
He's
happen?
probably dead
What
already.
if he gets hung? Oh no! I'm very stressed.
Who's gonna win, the red or the blue?
I don't even know.
How
They
does
made
this
it all
happen?
up.
So, it's still good though. But,
Yeah.
like, I do think you should be warned. Because I am getting to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, just play the next episode. I have to know what's going to
Yeah.
happen.
All right, I'm
No.
excited. I'll
I
definitely
can
watch
watch
that.
that.
You're going to like it.
I'm excited.
Are you going to watch it, Camille?
I'm a history major.
You're a history major. I'm so sorry.
That was offensive, Beth.
that felt like that was a personal blow to your character.
I am starting to
And
watch it
I-
tomorrow
I-
night when I get home.
I
of
want you
course.
to so bad.
I will. I'm
They
not
have
joking.
accents.
Oh, I'm
I'll
young.
watch it in 10 months when Stranger Things comes on.
Okay.
Netflix.
And one guy has a Scottish accent, which is now my new favorite.
Okay.
They've pushed the Australians and the English.
It's
Yeah.
pretty epic, right?
I love a Scottish
Oh
accent.
man, and you know, we could never quite get the Scottish accent because we'd get it mixed up with the Irish.
Yeah, that's tricky.
But then we watched Shetland. I mean,
Mm.
it's pretty epic. I love Shetland.
I don't know.
It's so wonderful.
What's that on?
It's a murder mystery on
Netflix.
BritBox.
Oh, jeez.
I'm telling you, you're missing out.
Again
And
with
I
the-
could be watching hours of TV if I had BritBox.
I could be watching minutes of TV until I'm like, I have no idea what they're saying. Turn it off. I do have to use closed caption often if there's an accent. I'm so bad at
Well,
understanding
there's
that.
nothing wrong with that.
Okay, thank you.
There's no shame in that, Beth.
Thank
No.
you. I need to say, okay, never mind. Move on.
That's it? Oh, I was gonna push my mic, but I guess we're not quite done.
This lady told us a thing to watch on Iceland.
Oh,
Oh,
like about
the
Iceland?
one that went to
Yes.
Iceland.
Mhm.
There was also a book suggestion that I wanted to see. Anyway, let's
Um,
wrap this up.
Can I tell the suggestion or move on?
That's up to
You can tell it.
It's another Netflix.
Oh, well, we're in 14 minutes. Do we want to save it for another one?
I haven't watched it.
I was just
Let's
barely
just
thinking
tell
of
it.
another intro.
Okay.
Wait, but we gotta
Wanna tell
wrap
it?
this up. Oh, wait, are you telling it?
I don't know.
I feel like, are we gonna do a
Okay,
whole nother
yeah.
intro on?
Okay.
True.
Okay, this is it.
We'll
This is
forget.
the final Netflix,
Okay.
Andrea. Someone wrote in because we were talking about Iceland in an intro a few weeks
About
back.
visiting Iceland.
About visiting Iceland, and she said, just so you know, me and my family just went, and it was the most amazing thing ever, and it wasn't too cold, and it was over Labor Day, and it was amazing. And the reason she was inspired to take the Iceland trip was a Netflix series called Trapped. set in an Icelandic fishing village, and they road tripped to the village while they were in Iceland.
Oh, that's my kind of lady.
So I don't know. I can't say anything about it. I've never heard of it until this email. But
Oh.
Trapped is another one, not to be confused with Turn. See how they both start with a T. That's confusing.
And they mean the same thing.
I gotta
right?
get Netflix again.
Yeah, it's time. It's only like $8 a month. You can afford it this year.
I know. Just seemed like
I'm
there was
watching
nothing
that.
good on it. I finally was like, why am I paying $8 a month for nothing good?
well, now-
But maybe there's stuff now.
Maybe there is.
We just gotta build up.
Okay, it's time. We got to get to the interview. No more talk of TV.
All right. Well, we are going to be interviewing Jamie Ivey, who has a podcast. Hold, please. I got to get out my paper.
Which we listen to all the days.
Okay, here we go. We're going to be talking to Jamie Ivey, who's a best-selling author and has written 3 adult books, but she just came out with a book called God Made You to Be You, which is her first kids book, and it's all about helping kids to gain self-esteem, helping parents to understand how to teach their kids that, and she has her own podcast, which is called what? The Happy Hour with Jamie Ivey, and she's going to talk to us about how to help our kids to have and she's going to talk to us about how to help our kids have self-esteem.
Great.
Perfect.
Bye-bye, Patreon.